Mo Flava on 947.
Time for today's dilemma, and I got a message from Brandon. Now, Brandon says, I'm marrying my fiancée this September, but we've been drowning trying to pay for the venue. Back in December, she casually told me that she landed a freelance online consulting gig for an international company. I congratulated her, and by April, she dropped a massive 80,000 Rand bonus into my account that literally saved our wedding venue. Because of the time difference, she'd wake up at like 3 a.m. in the morning to work in the spare room, and I completely respected her grind. Then on the 1st of May, everything shattered. I was scrolling through X and saw a viral clip of a masked girl doing the absolute unthinkable. Mo, I recognized our headboard, our curtains, the birthmark on her shoulder. When I confronted her, she broke down. It's a massive OnlyFans page. She swore she specifically geo-blocked the whole of South Africa so no one would ever know. But a subscriber using a VPN leaked the clip. The venue is paid for, but it was funded by foreign men paying to watch my fiancé online. Am I wrong for wanting to call off the wedding? Or do I swallow my pride because she broke her own boundaries just to build our future? Brandon, what are you telling me, bro? I mean, if I was in your situation, sure, I'd be out of there like the Flash. It all boils down to principles and, your moral inclinations. And if something doesn't vibe with you, then that's it. So I'm already like, this is sacred. So my partner's body is sacred. It's something that only I should be able to see, kind of thing, right? So why are other people getting to see it? Yes, it's for money, but that sacredness is now broken, right? So I don't know if I'll be okay with this. It's one thing if maybe she was like, listen, this is what I want to do. Are you okay with it? That's a completely different story. Because if I say yes, then sure. And I must tell you that there are many couples who do OnlyFans content either together or one of them does it, the other one does it, but they both know. And some of them are fine with it. So I think the issue for me would be the fact that I didn't know and that I wasn't given an opportunity to decide if I'll be okay with it or not. Screw the reasons, money, blah, blah, blah. The point is, tell me. So, would you call off the wedding if you were Brandon? If you were Brandon's fiancé, would you be upset if Brandon got upset and if he wanted to call off the wedding? Is there something that you would that you feel he would have to kind of understand at some level or the other? And how would you reason with them to see things the way you see them, right? I don't know what people's options look like these days. So, I'm not saying she didn't have options, but I don't know what people's options look like. What is your sense on this? Is it fair to call off the wedding because your partner's got a side hustle and she's genuinely trying something? Or do your principles and your values trump everything else?
947.
We need to see if there's anything useful that we can say to Brandon because he's got one heck of a dilemma. Him and his fiancée are planning a wedding and it's supposed to be this September. It's quite pricey and at some stage he was like, we're not going to get over the line. But back in December, she told him that she landed a freelance online job, like a consulting gig for some other international company. And in fact, in April, she dropped like 80,000 into his account, and he literally used that for the wedding to pay for the venue. She would wake up in the wee hours of the morning, go to the spare room and do this thing that he thought was all above board. But he's just recently discovered that she's producing and creating content for an OnlyFans page. And when he confronted her, she was like, you weren't supposed to see that because she geo-blocked the whole country in the name of trying to make sure that nobody gets to see it. In other words, she restricted the access to that content, whatever the platform, in this particular case, OnlyFans, based on your geographic location, so that people in South R wouldn't see what she's up to, or more importantly, Brandon. So this has put this whole thing in a tailspin because somehow somebody picked up on it and now he knows. He wants to call off the wedding. The venue's paid from that OnlyFans money, but he's like, this is not me. So what should he do? Or maybe let me rephrase that. What would you do if you were in Brandon's situation? We had to go around the building here in the office and see what thoughts people had. Here is Ryan's take.
How's it, Mo? Producer Ryan here from Manila in the Club. Look, I see where Brandon's coming from, and maybe he feels betrayed that his wife didn't tell him up front. But at the end of the day, it's paying the bills. She's just there, you know. I'd even help her bring in the camera, you know. Let's make extra money. Let's pay off our honeymoon. It's no hard feelings. I mean, it's paying the bills at the end of the day, is it not?
Listen, some people have the stomach for that. They're like, okay, you did what, baby? Listen, you're a star, and boom. And I just wonder if some people are more understanding than others, right? Is it also about the dynamics, you know, men versus women? Would women be more understanding if the roles were reversed? But yeah, some people see it as an opportunity. What do the folks in the digital team say?
Yo, Mo, this is Mpo from Digital. I know that one can't be saved, Chief. She's for the streets.
Yo, Mo, I'm Vusi from Digital. And, bro, I'm like, why are you leaving me out? I want to get in on that action. Let's collab, baby. Let's get this money together.
You know, you can collab without having to have cameras rolling, right? You can collab with your fiancé without the cameras. Oi, oi, oi. All right. So those are some of the thoughts coming out of the Prime Media building as far as this one is concerned. What's happening on the WhatsApp line?
Good morning, Mo Flava. Today's a crazy one, hey? But honestly speaking, I would dip, hey? I wouldn't stay. Like, I would just go. Because she's not respecting the fact that it's only supposed to be me who's supposed to be seeing those things. Now it's online. Kostra. Nah. Like, it makes you think, if I do get married to her, like, her content is online already. That is a red flag. I wouldn't do nothing there. I would run away.
Well, there are people who have worse content online and they're not even getting paid for it. So, you know, I mean, is it really fair to be judgy-wudgy here on this one? But yeah.
Okay, first of all, I want to ask you, Brandon, is your body still sacred? Are you sparing yourself for your wife? Did you? Or was there a few other girls that had your body first before your soon-to-be wife? And also, she's not your wife yet. She's only your fiancée. So she doesn't belong to you yet. So I think don't call off the wedding because she did it for you guys. But please ask her to call it quits now. Yes, it's a lot of money and everything. But I feel it's dirty money. Don't call off the wedding. Work through it.
How's that? A wedding funded by dirty money, but it was only just for a little bit. Yeah, and is she really doing it for him? Do you know what I mean? Like, what if she's actually doing it because she enjoys it? I mean, that's not far-fetched. Honestly, I'm not saying that she doesn't have agency. She knows what she wants, and maybe she's enjoying it. You know, and if she's enjoying it, you know, is it really about doing it for them, or is that just like, as a result, I can pay for, amongst other things, a wedding?
947.
Doesn't matter how your partner makes their money and gets their income, whether it's a side hustle or not. And what if it's something that goes against your values? What then do you do? Do you then walk out of them and end the relationship or end the marriage? I mean, think about all the stuff that we're seeing covered in the media, all the crimes and the corruption that's been happening in the country. And in some instances, some of those accused, even convicted of those crimes, have partners and families and wives and husbands. Yeah? And I always wonder, like, do they know about this stuff? Do they know about the stuff that their partner is getting up to? Are they okay with it? Are they conflicted as well? And I'm asking this because Brandon says his partner produces content for OnlyFans. He found out through someone else, and somehow the audio, sorry, the visuals, the content got leaked, and somehow he got wind of it. And she was then confronted. He confronted her, and she was like, "Ooh, you know, oops, yeah, like I was hoping you wouldn't see this because, we geo-blocked it, etc. But even with that, now he's like, okay, but what of the wedding in September? I'm not happy having a partner producing this kind of content on OnlyFans. He doesn't go into detail as to what type of content. He just talks about he recognizing the headboard and the curtains and the birthmark. So I don't even know what she's actually doing. You know what I'm saying? Not all content on OnlyFans is honestly that bad. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's see. Okay, we've got Zweli. Hey, Zweli loves commenting on these dilemmas. Zweli's got a thought on this one. So before he jumps on at 12, here is his warm-up.
Morning, Mo. Zweli here again. And today's daily dilemma. I don't think this is really about the money or even the platform anymore. And it's more about trust. Because the problem is not that she made adult content. It's that your future wife built an entire double life. You have no idea about it. And only once she gets caught, then you get told. Which brings up issues of trust either way. At the same time, I must say she clearly did it with the intention of helping your future together and not hurting you. So I don't know, before canceling the wedding, you've got to ask yourself one thing. Are you angry because of what she did or because the internet found out before you did? But marriage can survive embarrassment, but it really, really struggles to survive secrecy and these sorts of situations. So that's my take.
Tata Zweli, the school of who are you from, sir? Yeah, I think there's a huge element of embarrassment and shame, and that can be inherited. Where you're like, ooh, is that my partner doing that? I don't want people to know, yeah. I wonder. Let's go to a WhatsApp line and see who's saying what.
Good morning, Mo Flava. This is a very tricky one. For me, it's a bit premature. I mean, you were ready to walk down the aisle with someone. I believe that you dated long enough to know each other's principles and values. Now calling off the wedding, it's just immature, period. You cannot be calling off wedding. I mean, find a way to work around that side hustle. Or if it's about money, provide the money. She don't have to do the side hustle. Let life move on.
Oh, I don't like that last line. That's unfair. Okay, baby, since you're not bringing in the coins, I want to go get it myself. And don't you dare judge me. Yo.
Hey, Mr. Mo Flava, hope you are good. My advice for him would be not to end the wedding. Why I say that is because there was not malicious intent for her to do that. She just wanted to secure the wedding's venue. So I don't say anything wrong with that. I know that your wife's body should be respected, only be seen by you. But Mr. Mo Flava, you're living in tough times. I'd rather even join her. If it puts up 80 grand on the table, I will join her. So, but end of the day, it's his choice. But at least she did something. She did something. Now I applaud her for that. She did something. It was for a good reason, not a bad reason. But now I'll join her.
Wow. Look, I love the fact that people are willing to go there, you know?
Hi, Mo. So I really do think it depends on the severity of the content. I mean, if she's just doing like feet pictures or something like that, it should be chilled. Just like the other listener said, take a camera and join in. But if it is adult orientated, that is quite risky because you don't know who else is seeing it. You don't know if your friends are seeing it. I know it's like kind of restricted content, but still, it can be shared.
Yeah, I mean, so many views, Brandon, and I wouldn't want to be you, but you've also got to kind of think this through. So, with everything that's been said, I hope you've got some good perspective and that you will make your own decision in terms of which way this goes. And seriously, sincerely, good luck.
947